Do you start and stop diets all the time? Do you like get going and you're like, yeah, I've got this, woo, woo, woo. And then all of a sudden, in like 5 days, you're like, yeah, I got this, I've got it, blah, blah. Okay, I just ate a donut, a hot dog, a hamburger, and a Twinkie. I'll start the diet again on Monday. Are these things that you say to yourself? Are you a start and stop kind of person when it comes to a diet? If so, this video is for you. My name is Leslie Urbis. I'm a registered dietitian, a personal trainer, and I'm here on my day 24 of my postpartum weight loss journey. And I'm here today to talk to you about the things you need to do to make your diet work for you and to be held accountable. So, as I stated, in every video, I'll talk to you about how my progress is going and go from there. Yesterday was a really good day. I had a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables. I probably only ate 5 to 7% of my day bad because I stayed so focused on my good nutrition, because it was important to me, because I've had a couple of days this weekend where I wasn't paying attention so much. So remember that even if you fall off a couple of days, a couple of other days you can hone in a little bit more. Your body responds to you eating healthy. So try your best to live by the 80-20 rule and you'll be successful, which is exactly what I have on the agenda today. Follow the 80-20 rule, drink my water, get more fruits and vegetables, and keep my patience with my kiddos, because those are my goals, which leads us right into accountability. So I've been doing this with you for about 24 days, and I have successfully completed every day. Probably only one day was there a day I could probably say I ate less than 80% healthy, maybe only ate 70% healthy. But that's pretty good, 1 out of 24. If you started this journey with me, how many days do you think that you would have out of 24? Do you think you'd have all 24? Do you think you'd have less? Do you think that you'd be like, well, of course I'd have every day, because when I go in, I go all in. Okay? What is it? What do you think? Well, the truth is there's 5 parts to making sure that your diet is something that you will be held accountable to. So make sure that you have 5 parts every time you start a diet. And here we go. The number one most important thing is that you have a coach or someone to help push you through. You want to know why? Because there are moments where you will want to fall off. There are moments that you don't know what to do. There are moments that you need help. You need someone who can help coach you through what's good, what's bad, what's ugly, how to get over the top, and to help you when you have those bad days, so you don't just, I'll start over on Monday in your head. Okay, so number 1 is making sure you have a coach. Number 2 is making sure you have small, obtainable goals that you are working towards every single day. As we talked about in previous videos with goal setting, which I'll tag underneath here, you have to have things that you're working towards. Things that you can say, yes, check, and not just, I lost weight, or I got skinny, or I lost inches, because those things take a little time to move. And if that's how you measure your progress, you won't be as successful as you think you are, okay? So that's number 2. Number 3 that you need to do to hold yourself accountable is making sure that you are satisfied with what you are eating. I know it seems silly, but you have to enjoy what you're eating. If not, you'll always strive to eat more. Even if you think, well, I'm eating this because it's healthy for me and it's light in calories, and you keep eating it, eventually there will be a day where you just fall off and you eat everything in the world. So 3, you have to enjoy it. 4, you have to have some sort of an exercise, step goal, move goal, something like that. Because we want to keep our muscles up, because muscles are what's going to keep the metabolism up. As discussed in previous videos, the more muscle you have, the higher your BMR, the more calories you burn in a day. So having some sort of fitness routine is very important, okay? And the 5th thing that is super important to making sure you stay on track is making it real for you. Check in every single night with yourself and make sure you're successful. When you aren't successful, make it a punishment, quote unquote. Make it something where you have to do something you don't want to do in order to keep yourself on track. It's good to have those check marks, right? Like when your kid doesn't do their homework, how do you punish them? When your kid doesn't put away his toys, how do you punish them? What do you do? Those are things that you want to focus on in yourself. Hold yourself accountable to making sure that you're actually doing what you need to do. Okay? So those are my top 5 things that you need to do to make your diet work for you. All right? Today is day 24. As I stated, I'm Leslie Urbis. I'm a registered dietitian, personal trainer, here to help you stay accountable, be your coach. And tomorrow we are going to talk about the importance of making sure that exercise is, I guess I don't want to say that. I don't want to say right for you. You can see I didn't think this one through. Let's talk about the right exercises and the importance of making sure you're doing it right. That's what we'll say. The right exercise and making sure you're doing it right. Okay? So you'll see I'm not always perfect in these videos, but it's important for me to come in here to share with you every single day. And I do just small edits in these because this is my personal weight loss journey and nothing is perfect. So I hope you remember that today. As something goes wrong, Leslie said, nothing's perfect. All right, that's it. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will chat with you tomorrow.